Hi Aquarius, this is your August 15th through August 21st weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Empress and Justice, and we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Leo or maybe even a Taurus. You've got a very dynamic week coming up for your Aquarius. Let's just call it this way. And I don't know if some of you are old enough to remember there used to be a show and a bunch of movies on Highlander back in the 80s and 90s, and they used to say during the show or during the movie, there can be only one. That's what it looks like. Most of you have at least a couple of suitors fighting for your full and undivided attention, or if you're dealing with just one person, you're not gonna get along in the beginning, but then they will come through. They will do something serious to show you that they're serious about you, right? But like I said, for most of you, I think you have more than one person literally fighting for you. Well, hopefully it's not going to be a fist fight, but there's definitely a competition. And the one who is the most courageous one, the one who is most decisive one, and the most serious one, that's the one you're going to be moving forward with, right? In the beginning, we have the Five of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands. For most of you, I think this is multiple suitors, at least two, competing for you. It feels fierce, to be honest with you. I don't know if those two people are aware of each other's existence, but this is like a fierce competition, right? The Five of Wands is a card of competition, and the Seven of Wands clarifying it. This is one of them that stands out of the crowd who will be able to fight off the competition, right? For others of you, like I said, you're not gonna be on the same page. If you're dealing with just one person, strong personalities sometimes clash. But then things will kind of, the dust will settle, and there will be only one that still remains standing, I guess that's the expression. Or if you're dealing with just one person, they will, come through with a very serious offer. And the very serious offer is the Page of Pentacles, and then followed up immediately by the Ace of Pentacles. Right? The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. It often comes through as a proposal. I don't know if it's going to be a proposal this week, but this Ace always comes from somebody who is serious, somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family. The Knight of Swords clarifying the Ace of Pentacles could be a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. But the thing about the Knight of Swords, it's the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. It's the most decisive one, and that's the knight that tends to get into fights, right? You see, I know it's partially black, but the Knight of Swords got their sword out, they're charging ahead, and the expression of that person's face looks kind of, they're pissed off, right? Or, it's not about them being pissed off, it's about them being decisive, right? This is about them fighting off the competition, winning you over. Strength on the bottom of the deck is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo. Strength could be a card of courage. So the most courageous one will win you over, right? This is a very powerful spread. The individual who is going to be winning, or if you're dealing with just one person, very decisive person, and they're not going to take no for an answer. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Empress and Justice. Every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. That doesn't happen that often. The Magician could be a Gemini, the Empress could be a Taurus or a Libra, and Justice is also a Libra card, right? But if we want to stay general, then the Magician is, again, this person taking action towards you, because the Magician is not only a manifestation card, it is a very active card. It is a card of taking action, because the Magician knows he or she's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools, right? The Empress is a fantastic card to have. All right, this is a card of this is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress is abundance in its purest form. The Empress often comes through as a future wife or a future significant other figure. It's also a card of somebody who is expecting a baby. And justice, if it's not a Libra you're dealing with, then justice is, the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, or justice is a person who's got the authority to officiate weddings. But justice could also be, you're getting what you deserve, or everything is just going to be serious by the book. Justice is a very serious card. Yeah, so like I said, this is quite a story, Aquarius. A dynamic week, an interesting week, right? You're definitely moving forward with somebody here. If you're dealing with 2 or 3 people, there's going to be one that stands out. If you're dealing with just one person, they're coming in. The 2 of you could even get into a fight in the beginning, but they will still keep coming your way, and at some point they will show you and prove you that they're serious about you. And from that point on, the 2 of you can definitely make it happen. All right, really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely see what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the 2 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords clarified by Temperance. And we also have the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I see 2 things here. Scenario number 1 is if you got into a fight or will be getting into a fight, after that you'll be kissing and making up. For others of you, it'll be spontaneous outing. It could be with your significant other, or it could be with friends, family members, what have you. And the following morning, if you overindulge, it'll be hard for you to get out of bed the following morning. All right, then. Hangover, that's what that is. Okay? Anyway, the Knight of Cups with the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. The first 3 cards on the left. This says either you guys are going out socializing, probably spontaneous, because the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is one of the fastest cards on the deck. And it could be something the 2 of you do spontaneously, or perhaps with the 8 of Wands, it's a whole bunch of people going, right? And the following morning, we have the 4 of Swords clarified by Temperance. A hangover. All right, Temperance is, it's a card of taking it easy, and the 4 of Swords, this is you just unable to function properly, so to speak, right? But for others of you, in another scenario, the Knight of Cups with the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, this is you guys making up after some kind of a fight or a fallout, right? Temperance in this case is a card of healing, burying the hatchet, and rekindling, right? And those 3 cards on the left, this is them coming back, apologizing to you. They're gonna do something big, something major, because the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights, and the 9 of Cups, that's you really happy about them coming back and, asking for forgiveness the way they're going to ask for forgiveness. Okay? So those are the 2 scenarios I see. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the 9 of Cups, we have the Devil, clarified by the Ace of Swords and Judgment. Then we have the 4 of Wands and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe an Aries, or any zodiac sign. Here's what I see. I do see the 2 of you getting back together. Let's just start with that, right? The 4 of Wands right next to the deck is the last card that came out, and it is a card of commitment or marriage, right? To me personally, it always reminds me of an actual celebration or a wedding, but it is a commitment or marriage card. Here's how it's going to play out for you, depending on your situation. I see 2 scenarios here. In scenario number 1, the person coming back, they just can't let you go. Everywhere they look, they see you. Every thought they have inside their head always ends up thinking of you, right? They just cannot let you go, right? They feel this unnatural pull towards you. And they're coming back, and Off into the sunset, the two of you go. In scenario number 2, this person you're dealing with, they had some issues. It could have been an addiction, it could have been drinking, using, gambling, what have you, issues. Or perhaps they had anger management issues or something else that they had going. And perhaps that's why the two of you broke up, right? And now they're coming back and they will tell you that they took care of it. Perhaps they took some counseling, they took something else, they went through a whole bunch of therapy or something like that, and basically they took care of it and they will prove it to you, right? And you'll be like, all right, so yeah, I'm ready for a second chance. Let's see where it goes. So those are the two scenarios I see, right? The devil, let's talk about that. The devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but the devil could be them unable to let you go, or the devil could be that addiction or some issue they had in the past that was unacceptable to you, right? With the Ace of Swords and Judgment clarifying it, and the Fool, by the way, I think they took care of it, right? The Ace of Swords, they'll tell you the truth, right? And probably even show you receipts of those counseling sessions, right? So with the Ace of Swords, they will come clean, they will explain, they will be very honest and very straightforward with you, right? And that conversation could be again about them taking care of that addiction or an issue, or they will just tell you, you know what, I just cannot live without you. Right? Judgment, clarifying, that is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Fool on the bottom of the deck, that could play out a couple of different ways as well. The Fool could have been them finally cutting the cord, liberating themselves from that addiction or an issue they had, or the Fool could be you guys giving it a second shot, right? The Fool is a card of a brand new beginning, starting from a clean slate. So yeah, those are the two scenarios I see here, Aquarius, but I do see the two of you rekindling. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius. This week we have the Hierophant, we have the Magician clarified by Judgment, we have the Page of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. I don't think zodiac signs actually matter here. We have this Page of Cups, see? Which is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. That is the only non-major arcana card. All other cards are major arcana cards. So the Page of Cups, by the way, you'll be dealing with somebody you already know. We got Judgment right there in the middle. Judgment is somebody coming back from the past. Perhaps this is somebody you used to work with, or used to work for, or do business with, or do business for. Or it could be a recruiter, somebody who got you a job, whoever. Right? They're gonna reach out to you, and with the Page of Cups, they will either offer you to meet and catch up. They may even offer you to go grab a bite or grab a cold one after work. And I think you should go, because when the two of you do get that cup of coffee or cup of tea, or what's your beverage of choice, something is going to come out of that meeting. Something important, something big, something life-changing is going to come out of that meeting. Seriously, look at this. The Hierophant, the first card that came out, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is a card of something official, something formal, something that requires paperwork. The Magician is a great card to have. This is them. Every once in a while, the Magician would be the person on the receiving end. Perhaps they think of you as the Magician. You're a miracle worker. You can make anything happen, right? The Sun on the bottom of the deck is the happiest card in the deck, and it's also a card of clarity. So perhaps this person is crystal clear that you would be a perfect fit for a particular position somewhere, or you're just going to be happy as a result of this meeting, right? The outcome of this meeting will make you really happy. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Page of Cups. It could be them offering you something big, something major, or this is them just showing up, right? But most likely, like I said, something big, something major is going to come out of that meeting. All right, so yeah, pay attention to those text messages or emails or somebody reaching out to you on LinkedIn. Yeah, Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aquarius, this week. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Lovers, we have the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting could be an invitation to a party or a celebration of some sort, or if you're going to a party or a celebration already on your own or with friends, you could be meeting somebody there, right? There's definitely a good time coming up, right? So you got the Six of Wands, the first card that came out. The Six of Wands is a card of, that card could be interpreted in so many different ways. First of all, it's a card of recognition and victory, right? And we have the Three of Cups right next to the deck, which is a card of celebration. So perhaps what you're not expecting is, you know, you being recognized for something, or somebody else is being recognized for something, or they're celebrating some kind of victory, right? Then they're going to be inviting you, right? Or perhaps, like I said, you are the one who is the winner, right? And they will let you know that you've won, or you're being awarded, you're being recognized for something, and that will cause a celebration. For others of you, you know, you could be going to some kind of a party or event or a gathering or a concert or show on your own, and you could be meeting somebody there, right? The Lovers right there in the middle, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is also a card of a choice, right? For some of you, you'll be deciding whether you want to attend or not if you're invited. For others of you, you could be meeting somebody very, very important there if you're deciding to go, or if you're going already on your own, right? The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And I think that's the way you're going to be feeling about what's going on, no matter what the situation. All right, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting. A party, event, or a recognition or an award or something like that. But this is a good surprise. This is something you're going to enjoy, something you're going to like. Alright, Aquarius, so that's what I have for you for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.